Hi, you want a sandwich?
Nah.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
You still haven't found Lou a home, that's what's the matter.
No, I haven't. I've been calling everybody. You think it was like a big deal or something?
Honey, it is. You're asking people to take on a great big responsibility.
It's not that. It's just that nobody wants to take in a girl with that many troubles. She's a runaway.
It's happened before.
Yeah, well, I'm not giving up. I'm going to find her a place.
Don't you have school?
Jake Myers coming over. He was the lawyer that got assigned to Lou. We're going to go over and talk to Scorpio.
Robert Scorpio, what for?
Yeah, well, he's a commissioner. Maybe he can pull a few strings. He's a pretty persuasive guy. Catch you guys later.
Yep.
Come on now, drink up. Dr. Scorpio's orders.
I don't want it.
Now, is that any way to act after I've been slaving over a hot tea kettle all morning? Okay.
I don't have a temperature anymore.
You're right about that. No temperature at all. In fact, positively icy.
Would you just leave me alone?
Look, why are you so chilly towards me all of a sudden?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, Holly.
Don't you have any work to go to?
Yes, I have a job to go to. But I'm not going anywhere until you tell me what's bugging you.
Okay, hold on a minute. Coming. Hi.
Hi. I know I promised that I'd come up here and cook you this fantastic meal, but I thought it'd be easier if I got everything together ahead of time. You don't mind, do you?
Of course not.
Good. This will be more fun anyway. You look great.
Oh, thanks. So do you.
I'm Dr. Gail Bald. I'm a friend of Blackie's, and I thought maybe I could help you.
Well, the way you could help me would be to get me out of here.
Well, maybe I can. May we sit down?
Yeah. Well, Gail, lay it on me. What am I up against anyway?
Well, it's the system, I'm afraid. I mean, you're a minor without any supervision, and according to the law of New York, that makes you a ward of the state.
Great. I have all of New York looking out for me. I can take care of myself, thank you.
Well, I'm afraid the court won't think so.
The court?
Oh, I don't mean to frighten you, Lou, but probably next week they will take you into a family court, and a judge will decide which foster home to put you in.
I don't want to be living in some stranger's home.
Well, no, I know you don't, but I'm just afraid you have no choice.
That's right. What am I anyway? Just a kid.
I bet you're very bright. I can see that, but that's beside the point. You see, there are a lot of people out there who might take advantage of a young girl like you.
Like Augie.
Yes, exactly, and I don't want to see that happen again.
I thought I was so smart. And what do? I get mixed up with a guy like that. I don't even know how it happened.
Well, you're just young and you're innocent in many ways. Well, not that there's anything wrong with that.
I thought I could take care of myself, that I could make it on my own.
But why try, Lou, when you have so many people around you who really care about you?
I don't want to live with strangers.
And you're not going to. I promise you, I am going to do everything I can to help Blackie and Jake find you a home with friends.
You can do that?
Well, I am certainly going to try. Trust me, huh?
Nice to meet you, Jake.
Jake Myers. You defended Heather.
Guilty.
Yeah, if you got Heather off the hook, Lou's case ought to be a breeze.
Well, I'll do my best.
Why don't we sit down? Would you like a sandwich or something?
No, thanks. You know, I would really like to find Lou a good home, a home she'd be happy with. I ran away from home myself when I was about Lou's age. You don't have much insight at 15. I thought my parents were arguing because of me, so I left home. I ran away 3 times, actually.
Did they put you in a foster home?
For a little while. Things work out eventually. My parents settled their differences, on the surface anyway. I went to live back with them. It was like living in a demilitarized zone.
Do you think that's the way it was for Lou?
I don't know. Everybody's different. For me, I just put the past in the back of my head and left it there until Lou's case came along. And then I started remembering what it was like to be with people who didn't like me.
Well, then I'm sure you'll try very hard to find her a place with people who really want her.
Well, it's a two-way street, Leslie. It's not as easy as all that. It's not enough just for them to want her. She has to want them, too.
Oh, now I know what you're thinking.
She really likes you, too.
Jake, we can't do it. We can't give her the care, the attention she needs. It isn't that we don't care for her. We do. And she's welcome to visit here at any time, but...
I understand. It's a big responsibility. I would much rather you tell me you can't now rather than try it and then fail. Lou couldn't take another failure right now.
We agree on that. Leslie and I promise you we'll do everything possible to find somebody that can give Lou the time, love, and understanding that she really needs.
Thanks.
That's good. In the meantime, we'll go talk to my buddy, the commissioner, see what he can do.
Great.
I just don't understand this. It does not compute. You came back from that mountain and you kissed me. You kissed me.
It is normal to kiss someone when you haven't seen them for a while.
Not like that, it isn't. Dora, let's dump the kiss. You're happy to see me.
That's right.
Yeah. Then why were you so indifferent later on when we tried to talk?
I wasn't feeling well. Remember I caught a bug up on the mountain?
Yeah, you've got crack. How could I forget? Bug on the mountain. It was the second coming of the ice age. Had nothing to do with the flu. Had something to do with me. Now, between that kiss and now, something's happened. What?
Nothing.
You know, I really should never have let you go to that mountain. But no, I had this crazy, ridiculous notion that you could be mature. Put your love for Luke into perspective. That you could look at the situation. Understand you can't go on loving a memory. Put it all behind you and then get on with your life.
I am getting on with my life.
Oh, yeah? How? Hiking with a ghost? The only thing this trip seems to have done is to reinforce your commitment to a dead man.
And what about your commitment to Connie?
Connie?
I know about your little luncheon tryst with her at the Floating Rib. And she kissed you.
Is that what this is all about? You're jealous. You are jealous. It's an which becomes you.
Oh, how dare you! I am not jealous!
Of course you're jealous. What do you call
I'm not!
Now, what do you say we take the party outside? Let's dine al fresco.
What's that?
That's dining outside, where anybody can see us that wants to.
Well, I don't think anybody's going to see us up here.
Maybe not.
You know, I should have brought some wine.
Oh, I got wine. Right there in the cupboard, next to the flower. Jed keeps it there. Don't ask me why.
Okay, I got it. Ah, here it is. A couple glasses. Here, let me help you with that.
I'm not helpless.
I know that.
May I escort Madame to the porch?
Why, yes. Oh, listen. Before I left town, I ran into Jed.
Yeah?
He said he's not going to be up here until the end of... Come on.
Well, what I wanted to ask you is if that report...
hang on a second, Bert. I've just
Why
got to
don't
do
we-
something here.
Yeah,
Just a second.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I want the number for, Ruffalo's. Yeah, that florist. Yeah, that's the one. Right. Okay. 4, 4, 4, 2, 1. Fine, look, thanks very much. This will be just a second.
Yeah.
Ruffalo's. Yeah, I want you, this is Robert Scorpio. I'd like you to send some flowers around to my wife. That's right. I'll make it something tasteful. Yeah. Make it just Robert. Thank you. Where were we?
We were talking about that Syracuse murder, the fact that the suspects might be right here in Port Charles.
Right. Now, I guess if they're here, they'd be keeping a low profile, so probably on the dock somewhere.
Exactly what I thought, so I thought we should put a couple of undercover guys down there.
That's a good idea, Bert. Just give me an idea.
Well,
Just a
look,
second.
Robert, why don't I come back?
No, hang on.
I mean,
really,
if you...
but just be comfortable. Just 1 sec. Yes, I want the number of that gourmet wine place, Brevet's. That's the one. Thank you.
Robert, don't you...
No.
Well, I don't want to...
No,
What
easy.
is more...
Look, rest yourself.
Go
right?
ahead.
You got it? Yeah. 5, 5, 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thanks very much. This will just take a second, I promise.
Yeah, sure.
Brevet's. Yeah. Robert Scorpio here. I'd like you to send a bottle of your best champagne around to my wife. I'll make it 2. Yeah. Just put on it, Robert. Fine. Thank you very much. Where were we? Where were we?
I don't remember. Look, why don't we get out of here, get a bite to eat,
Hey,
then we can
that's
discuss
an
this
idea.
without
That's an idea. That's a great idea. Thanks.
You gonna make a reservation?
Oh,
good.
6, 7.
We're gonna go.
Versailles room.
Hey, thanks.
Not for you, Bert.
No.
Yeah, this is Robert Scorpio here. Yeah, you're pretty good. Look, I'd like you to send up dinner for 2 to my house for tonight. Look, I know, it's short notice, but I'll make it worth your while. Now, look, you have carte blanche. I'll trust your selection. Fine. Surprise me. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Robert, I can't handle much more of this. You're much too busy. Why don't I just do what I think is best, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, Commissioner?
Yeah, sure. Right, Bert.
Thank you. Goodbye. Oh, boy. Oh, hi, Fred.
Thanks, Gorp. Oh, hi, guys. Came by to see if you could maybe pull a few strings for Lou.
Lou's going to family court next week. We were hoping you might use your influence to make sure she gets into the right home.
Well, I guess the best thing for you at this point is to line someone up for Lou that you both know and trust.
Yeah, it's a little difficult getting somebody to go to bat for a runaway, Scorpio.
Hey, come on. Blackie here's pretty tenacious. Sure he'll find someone.
Yeah, we got to get the judge to approve him, though. That's our problem.
Well, it's easy. You just go to the social agency ahead of time with the person who is going to take. Now, you just simply get them to say in court that they're going to look out for, and then that just wraps the whole thing
I
up.
already know the process, Commissioner.
Hey, what else can I do? I'm sorry, Blackie.
I guess it's worth a try.
Hey, listen, you guys tell me how it works out, all right?
Hey, thanks for your time, Commissioner.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Say, Robert, Commissioner.
Oh, yeah. I bet.
Look, I came in here to say something to you, but never mind. Why don't you go home? Because I can handle everything that has to be done here today.
Well, I'm here.
Well, that's what you say. You are here in name only.
Yeah?
Why don't you do us all a favor and go to where you really want to be, at home with your wife. Now, take my hand, and I'll lead you to the car like a good boy.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
You are really something. I don't know what I'm going to do with you.
This cork doesn't want to give it up.
Yeah, you want me to
Here, whoa, now, woman, you take care of the food. I'll take care of the wine.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Carter, your glass. There you go.
You know, I'm glad you like it up here.
Well, thanks. I'm glad you're glad. But I am soon going to be moving on back home.
What do you mean, John Doe doesn't want to be John Doe anymore?
I may not have to be John Doe much longer.
I'm sorry to see him go. I'm going to miss him. I liked him.
He served his purpose and had his moment. Here's a toast to John Doe. Long may he wave. Let him rest in peace very soon. So how about some of that ham?
Right. I cooked it myself.
Oh, wow.
And I made the biscuits.
You are full of surprises, aren't you?
Yep.
I really didn't expect you to come up here today.
I told you I'd come.
Yeah, I thought maybe you were just, being nice.
I was being nice. But I meant what I said. I like you. I like you a lot. And I wanted to be with you.
On Friday, the ultimate exercise in terror.
Anybody here?
Shelley Duvall, Jack Nicholson, The Shining. Parental discretion is advised.
Here's Johnny.
Hello.
Hi, Gail. It's Leslie.
Oh, Leslie, I was just thinking about you. I was so curious about Lou and what you told me yesterday. I went down to the shelter and I met her this morning, and well, she's just everything you said, and she's very sweet, even underneath all that tough exterior, and I really do want to help her. In fact, I think I have a wonderful idea. I want to talk hi, darling. How are you?
Fine.
Leslie, listen, can I'll have to call you later, okay? Bye. Well, how was your meeting?
It was splendid. It couldn't be better.
Oh, I'm glad. I want to catch you in a good mood.
I get the feeling you're going to ask me for something.
Lee, do you remember reading about that girl in the newspaper, the runaway who was a witness to the murder of her girlfriend?
Yes.
Well, I met her this morning. Her name is Lou. She's a darling girl. She doesn't have any family, and she's all alone, and she's so frightened, and she's really had a terrible time of things.
Well, I can imagine.
Lee, I want you to think about us taking her in.
Taking her in? You mean having her come here and live with us?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, Gail, we can't bring a child into our lives
Oh,
now.
darling, she's not a child. She's almost an adult. She's 17 years old.
That's even more difficult.
Well, it doesn't have to be. All she needs is a lot of love and attention, and Lee, we have so much of that to give her.
You're really serious about this, aren't
you? Yes, I am. Please think about it.
Here you go. I guarantee this will completely cure the flu. Thanks. Oh, let me get that for you.
Mrs. Scorpio?
No, but I'll take them.
Okay, sign here.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, these are gorgeous. Oh, beautiful. They're lovely. Who are they from? Well, you want me to read the note? It might be personal. Yeah, my hands are full. They're from Robert. How sweet. Where do you want me to put them? In the trash. What? I don't believe it. The nerve of that man. Why don't I just set them over here in the bar? Yes, put them somewhere where I can't see them, please. Sure. So, how was your trip to the mountain? Oh, it was good for me. It gave me a chance to think. I would think it would have been difficult, though, since that's where you and Luke first met. Yes, it was difficult. But I had the strangest feeling that he was there with me. He felt so close, and yet so far away. Whilst I was up there, I felt like I knew how I wanted to live my life. Since I got back, I realized how different things really are. Who's that? What you need is a butler, my dear. Hello?
Hi, delivery for Holly Scorpio.
I'll take him. I'll take him, sure, yes. Thank you very much.
Bye.
No pain. And the good stuff. Let's see. Can I look? Robert, again. If he thinks he's going to bribe me, he's got another thought coming.
Hubby's home. Hello, Rose. Hello,
Robert.
darling. How are you? Ah, well, oh, no. Look what Robert's bought for you. A lovely box of chocky truffles, your favorite. That might even swell a little bit. No, please. I don't want you to thank me for the wonderful dinner I've planned for you tonight.
I'm not going out with you for
Who says you have to? I called up the Versailles Route and I have prepared this sumptuous meal and they are delivering it right here.
Oh,
now,
what?
I want you to put on your loveliest dress and no ifs and no buts and definitely no maybes. Bye-bye, you sweet thing, you.
I don't believe the nerve of that man. I think I better leave you alone, and I've got a class I've got to get to, and Holly, I hope you feel better. Your flu goes away. See?
Holly Scorpio?
No, but I sure wish I were. Thank you very much. This is fantastic. This is great. This is ridiculous. You could just tie them somewhere. I'm going to go out. Maybe I'll meet you at the diner later.
But Robert said you were having dinner here.
I don't want to have dinner with him. Holly, look, I don't know what's going on between you two, but don't you think you better stick around and straighten this thing out? To be quite honest, Rose, I don't know what to think.
I would say, Shirley, you really know how to throw a party.
The best.
It's the last of the wine.
Well, I say let's make it last. A toast to us.
Well, it's usually customary after a toast to have something to drink.
I got a better idea.
Shirley.
I want you.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go inside.
I'll be waiting for you.
General Hospital will continue in a moment.